What book is this?
Cinderella.
Okay. Can you tell me the story?
She's spinning the teapot.
She is. So it's long ago in a land far, far away. Poor Cinderella had to
Then
deal.
her stepsisters. Then
They made her do all the work. Still, Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters never helped her work.
Then they make a beautiful dress up blue one. Then
I know, but let's wait for that in the story. Look at what she's doing right now. Getting ready to work. Cinderella even made clothes for the mice who shared her small attic room. One day, her favorite mouse, Jack, was all upset. And what was the fuss about? They had caught a new mouse in the trap. Who's that?
Gus.
Yeah.
That's my favorite mouse.
It is. When it was time for Cinderella to feed the chickens, the mice headed to the barnyard. Cinderella always loved to save some corn for them. But today, the mean old... What's that? What's happening?
I don't know.
The mean old...
Cat.
Kitty cat. Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Lucifer.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know.
Remember, they tried to get the corn and Lucifer was trying to get the mice? Yeah? Okay, look what happened here.
The stepsisters.
Stepsisters said, take ironing and do the mending and do the laundry. Meanwhile, at the royal palace, the king complained...
That's what Prince told me. Because, that's at the ball.
That's right. And the king's daddy wants him to find a wife. Later that day, Cinderella heard a knock on the door. It was a person calling in the name of the king. A royal messenger handed Cinderella an invitation and told her...
Mom, maybe then she goes to over.
Yep.
Then they have the stepsisters.
Yeah.
Oh, then the stepmother lock her up in her room.
That's right. So Cinderella was so excited because she thought she can go to the ball too. She was an eligible maiden. Cinderella raced to her room and found a dress that belonged to her mother with a little stitching. She could make it pretty.
Then her mama.
Yep, her mama's dress. That's right. Cinderella was going to work on the dress, and then her stepsisters called for her to get them ready.
My son and her birds are making for a dress for her.
Yep, the birds and the mice. That's right. When Cinderella had put the dress aside, her animal friends began to work on it. They made it a beautiful gown. Cinderella finally finished her chores and went to her room. When she realized it was too late to get ready for the ball, she was so sad. Suddenly, the mice cried, "Surprise! Surprise!" What happened? They had given her a dress.
Yeah.
What do you think about that dress? What do you think about it?
Huh?
What do you think, though? Do you think it's beautiful? Yes. Okay. Cinderella put on the gown. They're ripping her dress, aren't they? Oh my goodness, that's so mean. So what happened then?
She cried.
She was crying. Cinderella's friends watched sadly as she wept in the garden. Who's coming?
The fairy godmother.
Her fairy godmother. Poof! Cinderella's fairy godmother appeared. Dry those tears, she told Cinderella.
Is Jenny my fairy godmother?
Jenny is your fairy godmother, yes. But I'm not going to the ball, said Cinderella. Of course you are, replied her fairy godmother. She waved her magic wand over a pumpkin and a regal coach appeared. Oh, it's beautiful, said Cinderella. And the fairy godmother waved her wand again. Gus and Jack and the two other mice turned into beautiful white horses. She changed the major horse into a coach driver and Bruno the dog into a footman. Look, Lillian.
Am I going there?
Look.
She will go to the ball.
Yes. So next, the fairy godmother turned Cinderella's torn dress into a beautiful gown. What do you think?
Then the garden carrots. Then she sits in a ball. Then some prince come. Then her horse is driving.
Yep. Oh, look, what's this?
The ball.
The ball. The ball was just beginning when Cinderella arrived. She climbed the long staircase. Oh, how happy I am, she thought.
This is our sisters.
There they are. The king and the Grand Duke watched as the maidens walked forward to meet the prince. The prince was unimpressed with them all, but he... What?
Cinderella.
Look at there she is.
Cinderella.
Entranced, he walked past all of the other maidens and led Cinderella into the ballroom. They began to dance. They danced into the strike of midnight.
Her blue eyes and her headband.
Her blue eyes and blue headband, you're right. I must go, Cinderella cried. Oh, what happened?
She got slippers.
She left her glass slipper?
Yeah, on the step because she forgot it.
Oh my gosh. She fled as she fled, she lost the glass slipper on the staircase. The clock sounded and the coach raced from the palace. It was midnight. The horses were mice again and Cinderella was in rags, but she still had one glass slipper. The next morning the prince proclaimed that he would marry the girl who had lost the glass slipper at the ball. Cinderella was so happy. She eagerly awaited the Grand Duke's visit.
Don't forget to big because they can't fit those glass slippers.
That's right, those stepsisters' feet are too big. Then the wicked stepmother realized that it must have been Cinderella who was the prince's favorite at the ball. What did she do?
She's not go up in a room.
She did, you're right. Then what happened next?
She not go up in a room.
Yes, and where did she put the key?
I don't know.
In her pocket, remember?
Uh-huh.
Yep. So then look at the mice decided to get the key out, didn't they? And then they tried the slipper on both stepsisters, and what happened? Oh, there she is. She got out of her room with the mice help. Huh?
Uh-huh.
And then she wanted to try on the slipper, and what happened?
A fiddle.
That's right. And then what happened next? They knew that Cinderella was the prince's true love.
She was a beautiful bride.
She was a beautiful bride. Look at how gorgeous she looks. It said Cinderella married the prince and lived happily ever after.
What's his name?
That's Prince Charming, remember? And so did Jack, Gus, and all of Cinderella's animal friends. Who is Jack and Gus?
I don't know.
Who's Gus, silly?
Is
Is Gus one of the mice? Right. Isn't he your favorite mouse?
Yeah, but
Who are these people?
Aurora, Jasmine, Ariel, what's his name?
That's Bambi.
Bambi, Cinderella, Belle and Beauty, Beast, Tinkerbell,
I don't know. Those are the rescuers. Who's that?
Mickey,
Uh-huh.
Dumbo.
Which princess do you love the most here? Such a hard decision.
Aurora.
Aurora, yeah. Sleeping Beauty. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I wonder that Elsa and Anna is on here.
Elsa and Anna aren't on here. We'll have to get a book with Elsa and Anna, won't we? Oh, who is this on the back here? Who's this princess?
Snow White.
Snow White. She's beautiful too, isn't she?
Aurora, Aladdin, Ariel,
Bambi.
Bambi,
Mhm.
Cinderella, Beauty, Beast, Tinkerbell, Snow White.
Lily, how much do you love princesses? That much?
Yeah, and Mickey, Dumbo,
I love you very much, Lily.
Bambi.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.